Hello. Just doing a little bit of setup. I gotta say, that song was Cervantes's best theme. Never really made one quite like it. Okay. Hello, Zephyr. Back with my favorite game again. Now let's see if it works. Cause I get the feeling I'm gonna alt-tab and something's gonna break. Okay, alt-tabbed. Wait. Okay, no. I need to be on the screen first before anything happens. And something did break. Indeed. This is actually quite new. To the point where I have no idea where my cursor is. Ah, it got stuck inside the thing. And the DOS box crashed. Cool. Wow. In that case, let's just get rid of that in the task manager. And go to the game screen first, because apparently it's not going to cooperate normally. Alright, now I'll try loading it up. Okay. There we go. What? Oh no. It's doing that thing again. We're detecting some sort of weird input to the right. I can only assume it has something to do with conflicting with a controller or something like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and close it one more time. And just see. Because that's not gonna work. Please. Okay, it is a controller then. I guess that makes sense. Back then, they didn't even have their settings listed as controller, and they had them as joysticks. So, I suppose it makes sense. Yeah, of course it would be a little bit janky. The PS4 was not even close to existing when this was made. Anyway, I don't think I had read the data logs for this one yet. So, may as well. Let's see. Oh, the title. Tyrian System Data Flux, Asteroid Sector 1. The first asteroid sector of the Tyrian system, is the central mining colony where Microsol has been providing immense amounts of metal for starship construction. Here can be found gigantic drilling machines and hangars for prototype models that Microsoft builds. Maneuverability, whilst in this sector, is limited because of the large asteroids, and Microsoft has installed numerous energy turrets that destroy any approaching objects that threaten the installations. A multi-directional weapon is recommended for countering asteroids and the bases. Also, an unusual anomaly has been detected in the sector, indicating a possible dimensional shift near an ancient statue at the center of the field. I never would have noticed that they actually give hints for where the secret levels are. I guess maybe I just assumed as a kid that the data logs would be, like, useless. I don't know, maybe I tried to read one of them. Although, I mean, okay. I considered for a second that I possibly couldn't read, but I could read by that point. I was younger, but I could read. I could read actually at a really early age. A surprisingly early age. But, you know. Yeah, I never got a joystick sort of thing at the time. Wait. Yeah. I think the PS1 might have been around, but I mean, it said 2000, right? Well, I mean, this was the version that said 2000. I think the game was made a little bit earlier than that. But yeah. Now for the second sector. The second right. Okay, no. Tyrian system data flux, asteroid sector 2. There. The second sector of asteroids in the Tyrian system is not used by Microsoft for mining purposes, but instead as a proving grounds for new craft and ground assault weapons. Their newest being the Thunder HX-21, or 21, a small tank-like vehicle that fires a powerful plasma blast that can damage even the most heavily armored starships. Beware also of deadly laser turrets. The blast can obliterate the largest asteroids, so imagine what they can do to a ship. And I don't know what this is. Hey Trent, here's another game to play from XIV. Pretzel Pete. It's soft pretzel madness as Pretzel Pete drives around in his crazy truck trying to scoop up evil street pretzels, which are terrorizing the world. Bigger Bob is behind this pretzel madness and will not stop until he turns all of humanity into living pretzels. If only they'd include real soft pretzel with this game, as it makes you hungry to play. Yeah, I think the whole idea of controllers on PC wasn't even, like, around at all. Even if controllers were, like, a thing, obviously. Sorry, something's... Roads being loud. Okay. Fun fact. If you enter some secret codes in this game, you can play as the pretzel truck. I forgot where though, and I think it's only in an arcade. I wonder, should I be bigger on screen? You know what, I'm not gonna mess with that, because I would have to alt tab, so just gonna deal with that. I'm gonna check the upgrades again. I think I might have already done the upgrades, and then just stopped playing. Oh, no, not the single shot. Okay. I'm pretty sure I usually went Asteroid 1 because I liked the music. It appears I do not remember which is Asteroid 1 and which is Asteroid 2 because this is the opposite level that I remember. I remember them both, though. Episode 1 stuff is like hardwired into my memory. But I guess not enough to remember which asteroid level was which. One moment. A crank. Oh, did I really just miss that cube? Come on. Okay, you know what? No. This is a reading run. This is important. I do not miss the cubes. Not today. And then watch, I'm probably gonna miss another one. If I miss another one, I'm not gonna go back. Yeah, I want to read. Twitch doesn't just let you read books, which is upsetting. But understandable because of licensing stuff, so whatever. Otherwise, I would honestly probably just make my entire thing into like reading. I don't always like reading, but it would be such a nice excuse to catch up on all the book series that I haven't really, you know, messed with in a while. Honestly, I'd still like to see if there's some kind of way that I could do something like that. Oh yeah, this is where the secret level is. I always remember being annoyed that it restarted the song. There we go. Okay, 3 cubes. And yeah, I think, I know that I've done episode 1 like 100 different times, probably as a kid. But I think maybe the majority of the time I picked, like, I think I picked that one most of the time. Wait, no. I'm not used to using the mouse with all this. So I keep switching back and forth between the keyboard. I'll do the upgrades first and then read. Oh, not really a lot of stuff. The charge cannon's here. I don't really remember the charge cannon all that much. I remember the Phoenix device, that's for sure. But I don't have enough money for it. This is basically just all me holding out for the laser. Since I thought the laser was like the coolest thing. And the Zika laser, specifically. Those were all very cool. And the Mega Cannon. I love the Mega Cannon as well. Anyway, reading. Savrad Merchant Transmission. Hey Trent, it looks like you got a price on your head now. The guys at level 3 security say Microsoft is after you. And your parents are being... Wait a minute. And your parents are being investigated. What's going on? Wait, is the music too loud? Hold on. Sorry, I keep cranking up the music for the stages. I say this only because I was having a little bit of trouble hearing myself. But as you understand, I am going to be cranking the music during a lot of this, because I love this game. Oh, I mean, I'm using headphones as well, so... Hey, Trent. Sorry. Looks like you've got a price on your head now. The guys at level 3 security say Microsoft is after you, and your parents are being investigated. What's going on? Drop by Midway and equip your ship. Then we'll see if we can find a good hiding place for you. I owe you after all. We've plenty here for you. Rear sonic cannons, front lasers, medium armor, and the first shipment of Microsoft shields. We've also found something interesting. Deep Space Pirate brought a couple of these weird glowing green mechanisms back from the outer reaches of the sector. Seems the whole freighter fleet out there is looking for the Black Nova Stargate. Anyway, this green thing glows and emits a weird ionized field around it, but it's still far too weak for a shield. Still, if you're interested, it's yours dirt cheap. I'll pay you back for that hula lamp. Wait, so what's he talking about? Was there something here? I don't see anything. Or maybe I didn't pick it up. Yeah, you know those hula lamps. The thermal blast rocked the city of Midway today, destroying a number of urban dwellings on the south side of the East River. Investigators say the blast was centered on one dwelling owned by the Hawkins family. Both the husband and wife are believed disintegrated by the radiation. Remarkably, few other people were injured. It seems most of the people in the community were at the seminar for awareness, at a seminar for community awareness produced by the benevolent Microsoft Alliance. It seems we averted a major disaster with our welcoming seminar. I blanch at the thought of what? Blanche, really? I blanch at the thought of what kind of monster would try to take out an entire community. You can be sure that we will be investigating it to the fullest extent. I only wonder at what the people would think if the seminar wasn't being held at the time, said Microsoft's new prime chair Durrell. Officials at main Taluk fusion plant said that the thermal blast was said to have been a weapon and couldn't have been caused by faulty wiring. Oh. Okay. So I never noticed that they blew up my house. That's good to know. I mean, it seems above board. You may have already won. Oh, is this like a spam email? You may have already won 2 trillion C credits. If you return the winning prize number by the star date 445 times 56.4, we will say on live 4D Holovision, Trent Hawkins has won 2 trillion C credits. You cannot afford to pass up this offer. Message edited due to tasteless content. Magvin 0045550 thanks you for your patronage. Nice. So, by the way, that means I restarted the level to collect a spam email. Awesome. And this is a secret level, I think. I remember there was something significant here. I'm not sure I have enough firepower to kill everything as thoroughly. I mean, it's true, I do have 2 trillion C credits, so how was I gonna find out otherwise? They even did it in the... Oh, yeah, it's this thing, I think. Wait, no, never mind. Those are just enemies. Whoa, I'm dying. Hold on. Where's my brick? The brick ship was on the right side. Hold on. Hello? Oh, there I am. Just having to avoid a lot of stuff. This is going well. Oh, okay. There we go. Didn't really get a lot there. Oh well. Transmission source. Nortanius. Intercepted transmission. Mandatory. We have located 3 hyperspatial anomalies on the planet designated Tyrian. Sorry. I always used to say Tyrian as a kid, and then I heard some sort of interview with Alexander Brandon where he said Tyrian, and so I've been trying to correct it ever since, but you know, it's one of those things where you read the word a billion different times and you never really have anybody to check it against. But I mean, if he said Tyrian in the interview, then it makes sense. I think every other instance of a word like this is usually pronounced Tyrian, so please advise. Analysis indicates there will be a 56% chance that entry will modify ship position to unknown location. Access code for probe 334G requested. Location of first anomaly is Stog Rock at Elpim MB TST, whatever that means. Tyrian? Yeah. I don't know. Tomato at this point. It all sounds right. At least to me. Priority Drelb. Possibility of interference with normal operations 94%. Appears to be the only unusual anomaly in this sector. Dimensional access to sub-Macron registered version. Provide additional anomalies. Okay. I didn't understand any of that. Upgrades? The heavy guided bombs. I also liked those a lot. But I'm gonna keep upgrading the Sonic Wave. Because I can. I loved the Mega Missiles. I remember that. I was not a big fan of the post-it mines, though. But I'm gonna do the Mega Missiles just so I can, like, nuke stuff. Go any further with this? No. Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's just like consistency with other words like it. Tyria. I never played Guild Wars, but you know. Tyrian is a word that is usually pronounced Tyrian. I just, in this context, I was really young, so I didn't really know that it was a word. I don't really know what it means, but I think it was like, it's usually a designation of some sort of country, so, you know. Anyhow, I got a stage to do. So let's see how it goes. Clever. Now I remember this one. Oops. I'm missing so much. Fun fact, I used to stutter as a kid. As you can imagine, I didn't talk very much at all. Considering, even now when I'm alone or just like thinking or whatever it is, I don't really talk all that much. So I think maybe that manifested in just like, whenever I did try to talk, I would have a stutter. But it didn't last very long. Which I was grateful for. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can get like, drop upgrades. That's so useful. I thought it was all the money for a second. Oh. Yeah, one of those is gonna catch me. Yeah, I remember it being so cool whenever those ships would show up, because it's like, man, you can actually... Sorry. You can actually get the same Vulcan fire from that. And so I thought that was an interesting detail, that you can, you know, actually end up using the same weapons as some of the enemies. I told you I'd get caught on one of the ships, by the way, and lo and behold, propelled myself into a... Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to turn down the DPI again. That's right. Because whenever I just, like, slightly flick my wrist, I go, like, careening off into the distance. I have a button for DPI, so I can probably, like, leverage that a little bit. Like, if I really need to whip around, I can make it do that. Ow. Forgot to... Whatever. I missed a data cube. I'm gonna cry. I just want the upgrade. See, this is it with the DPI, just like... Whoa! Okay. Yeah. That thing hurts. Okay. Haha. Get wrecked. Mega missiles are awesome. Oh no, a boss. Where? Anyway. Data flux upload from Midway. I found the best chance of escape for you. The home of the Ginkor Tech Alliance, Deliani. See, I just did it right then. Because I have no idea. I think we used to pronounce that one Delaney. I say we in this case because my sisters and I used to all play this game as well. And not even one of those cases where they like gathered around and watched me. They all played it themselves too. And sometimes we did 2-player, but not super often. Although, I think with the power of something like, there was some sort of tech where you can play 2-player games with Parsec. Yeah, Parsec is the one. And so I want to try and see if we can set it up where we can use Parsec to do 2-player on this game. That would be kind of fun. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we used to pronounce it Delaney, I think, but it looks like Deliani. But yeah, Ginkor Tech Alliance Deliani. Head there and you should be able to find refuge with Franzon Locke, who is the Chancellor. I'm sorry about your parents, Trent. Something tells me you want revenge, but before you go off half-cocked, just listen to this. Ginkor is in a fix right now. Since Microsoft is monopolizing Tyrian, Ginkor is losing power in the council at Remus. The head research fellows at Ginkor also believe there is something weird going on concerning the development of Tyrian. And if they could pinpoint it, they'd have grounds for opposition, and perhaps even a shutdown of the whole operation. Still, they have no leads, only hypotheses. If you could provide some information for them, Ginkor would hopefully help you find a reason, or the reason for Microsoft's interest in your death. Good luck, Trent. And insert reading of other data cube. Always check the upgrades. The fireball. Fireball was kind of lame. I never really liked that one that much. The micro bombs were really good. They had a lot of ammo. That is the only thing. The mega missiles, they shred bosses, but if you actually just want to use something throughout the stage, you don't really get a lot out of them. I think I'll stick with it though. Yeah, I'll stick with it. Bonus. Yeah, I remember this stage. It's just a travel stage. with money and stuff. I forgot if there was a secret here or not. I think there was, maybe. If ever there's a ship that's moving strangely, then usually that's it. But yeah, I think this was just for money. I missed one of the gems. Disgraceful. Not worth a restart, though. Warning. Trajectory heading intercepts minefield surrounding Deliani. Navigation through minefield necessary to reach Deliani. Unknown magnetic forces detected ahead. The Phoenix. I'm getting the Phoenix. Wait. Okay, yeah. The Phoenix device wasn't, like, super good. But it was something. Actually, I think I'm gonna get the Phoenix devices. Wait, no. No. I'm gonna try and upgrade this. And... yeah, not the Sonic Wave. I might see if... no, I can't really downsize here. I mean, the mini missiles are still good. If I do 2 mini missiles, can I upgrade the rear gun? Or the front gun? Yeah. Okay. See, these are the kinds of bargains that end up happening. I'm fine with not having that mega missile, because it does kind of like cheapen things too. Okay, bonus. Deliani. Oh yeah, this place. I remember this stage. You can get bumped around and all that. Mr. Jim. And yeah, those things would just like spin you into stuff. I know there's a secret level here too, but I don't remember where it is. Or maybe I'm wrong. Might be wrong. Upgrades. See, the mega missiles are gone now. So maybe... Let's try the Phoenix device and mini missiles. There's multiple mine levels. But I got the feeling that there was one there too, so I don't know. But I'm not gonna go back. Oh, I love this song. Gonna say that a lot though. You know, back in sillier times when you could like come up with song lyrics? Because my sisters and I'm pretty sure we had some weird song that we used to sing to this song. Oh, the power-ups. Nice. I could not for the life of me remember what the lyrics were though, so I will not be singing them. Okay. I remember this was an annoying stage also. I might need some of the side stuff. Oh. My goodness. That was not a good interaction. One of these has a secret level. I am sure of it. My goodness. Was it this one? No. Oh yeah. This place. The weird balls. And then that thing. They're literally just blocking. Oh. Okay. Ow. Ah. Well, that was close. Okay, so here's what I learned. The Phoenix device sucks. Despite being more expensive. That was doing almost nothing. So let's see if I can. I'm gonna try something. Because the Sonic Wave is gonna get an upgrade. So maybe I could go ahead and weight things towards that. And then do it that way. But yeah, the Phoenix device is like... I mean, I get what it's going for, you know, but wasn't really working all that well. The mini missiles are just a little bit better with, like, covering area, even. I feel a little bit better with those. It also seems like you can, I mean, you can. Because it has so much ammo, you can use it a lot more frequently. So you're not just sitting on it the whole time. Okay. That went a little better than last time. There's no need to be as aggressive there, but I don't know. I want to destroy more ships. Point. I want to make sure those are gone. Okay. I'm gonna focus on avoiding here. Because as long as it doesn't kill me, I will eventually kill it. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, I almost got the heal right then. unfortunate. But I got it. I might save a bit more missile stuff for the end this time. What the? That's not an upgrade. I got the attractor. That's weird. I mean, I'll take it. The attractor can be useful. I do like that there's hidden weapons and passives and stuff like that. I'll admit I forgot how to make this work specifically though. I think it just works automatically. My shields are really bad. Kind of the issue. Okay, third time is the charm. I remember saying that I would save more missiles for this area, but you know, whatever. I didn't. Well, here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna try and destroy the ball. Try and destroy the balls. And then use the missiles at the end. There we go. Got it. Okay. That's better. Upgrades. Maelstrom. Nice. No reason why not. The lightning cannon. I don't remember the lightning cannon being super good. The mega cannon was fun though. I remember that one did a lot of damage. I think I'll switch to the mega cannon actually. I know the Vulcan is like, you know, awesome. But the Vulcan's usually like always there. And the mega cannon is not. Nothing significant here. No more shields. Mint ship. I do remember that. I think I'll stick with the mini missiles actually. Although it really is nice just like destroying everything with the mega missiles. The ammo is low, but you know, nothing wrong with little brute force here and there. No, wait. Data cubes. Can't forget that. Daliani, priority uplink A1. Trent, I want you to investigate a disturbance on Zavara. We've received reports of a massive gravity surge in one of the main cities there, Tonkas. The situation there sounds grim, with a number of people panicking and trying to escape. I know that's short notice, but please do your best. Further details are available from Emperor Milktoe's address. which I am also sending. You must take out that lunatic, otherwise the planet will be ruined. Transon out. This is Emperor Milktoe of Savara. This planetary distress is not a drill. A large beam of unknown energy has been directed at 4130 in the upper hemisphere of our planet. It has caused an incredible gravitational disturbance, which is raising the oceans at that point to unheard of levels. Cough. Ahem. Widespread panic has gripped the planet, and the citizens are grabbing at any ship available to escape the surface. The sky is filled with thousands of shuttles and blimps. Even worse, a crazed lunatic calling himself Lord Copenhagen is flying around in a modified T-29 blimp and destroying countless ships and buildings. He has threatened to destroy the main power centers of the planet and cause a giant meltdown. In 5 hours, he will have achieved his objective. I hope someone out there can help us, but I'm not going to stick around and find out. There's a royal shuttle leaving in 5 minutes and I'll be on it. Formerly, Emperor Milktoe. Yeah, you know, I respect it. Not everybody wants to go down with the ship. So yeah, I remember that this one, or that this boss had a ship, or like had a blimp specifically. So I guess that's General Copenhagen, or Copenhagen. And I do remember that if you don't use some sort of like mega missile type thing, you can't even destroy those blimps. It also never occurred to me that these missiles that are being fired are from the boss. I just thought it was like a stage thing. But no, the boss is just like randomly firing missiles at you. At least I assume that's the thing. Danger. Okay. So this is General Copenhagen. And it's modified because it has the lasers. And he's dead. Easier than I remember. Oh no. I'm not playing on hard, so I guess maybe that's me. Now that you've saved the crisis on Savara and earned the help of Transon Lot, you head back to Tyrian to find out more about this new power. How could such an innocent pile of rocks be used to devastate planets? You must locate a sample of this new energy. If nothing else, perhaps it could be harnessed back against Microsoft's new device. There, on the far side of Tyrian, a sample looks like a fairly substantial. No, Microsoft. Unknown. Oh yeah, that's right. I wonder if I can do one of those voices, huh? Because it kind of looks like one of those Harvester guys. I never actually played Harvester, but I watched somebody play, I suppose. Your arrogance will be your downfall. I can't do it. Do I have enough gird to do this? Your arrogance will be your downfall. We have taken care of your friend. I hope you enjoyed your flight. Please return your tray to the upright position and prepare for destruction. Ha, ha. Deliani, priority uplink, A1. You're going to try and fly back to Tyrian for the gravity rocks? Good luck finding some of that ore. If you can pick up a sample, maybe we can analyze it to find out more about it. I hope what happened on Savara won't be repeated. The consequences of this power are terrifying. Transon out. Anybody else? There we go. That's the mega cannon I remember. Oh, the plasma storm. Now that thing was crazy. I'll get those. The plasma storm just melts everything. Oh, but the front blaster. I love the front blaster. You could just like send it out and We'll do front blaster and one plasma storm. So plasma storm just like shreds everything. What? Okay, before I I'm gonna do a break, but it's gonna be kind of scuffed because I can't really alt tab, so I'm just gonna be, I guess, sitting here muted, but I have to get up and stretch a little bit, so I will be back in a second. Okay. Back. Hold on. I need to charge my pen. For later. Like off screen here. Alright. That's better. Alright. Over the level. I believe this is the last level? Yeah. This is the last one in chapter 1 anyway. Oops. Okay. Wait. Oh, I just died. Okay. Wait, I need to change something with the keyboard. Control and Alt. Oh. Actually, that might be fine. Because I have a Control and Alt on my mouse. So yeah. It's always nice to be able to leave something to cover the other area. Doesn't always work though. Okay. Okay, I've got to admit, I thought the plasma storm was going to kill it a little bit faster. A little scared now. Okay. No, I got it. Never mind. Yeah. You know what this song is called? One Mustn't Fall. Ow. It's so good. I'm just gonna silently appreciate this music for a little bit. Maybe I'm getting too cocky. Oh yeah, it does have another phase. Or did it heal? I don't know, I've never left the ship alive enough. Anyway. I love the music in this game so much. Anyhow. That was too close. You've been nearly vaporized, crushed, blown to pieces, flame broiled, electrocuted one too many times. Only your incredible targeting skills in Class 1. Fancy flying has kept you alive. Those boys at Deliane clearly have some even more hair-raising missions for you up their sleeve. How were you chosen to be their errand boy? Why is half the galaxy after your head? Can you beat the odds, and most importantly, can you survive without becoming space bacon? If not, things could become unpleasant. This is Rob Neither with the Daily News. Zinglan's ale has been stolen. The Grand Mullah Yimbo has revealed today that all of their god Zinglan's holy ale has been abducted. Millions of thirsty worshippers fled in panic when the news hit. A panic-stricken Savaran citizen. I nearly fainted when I heard the news. How can we continue to believe in a just universe and freedom to eat crackers if we have no ale? I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Zoomer TTS was. This is certainly a crisis of grand proportions. And all other work has stopped. The Grand Mullah has told us that someone must retrieve the ale from the clutches of Daizan, the god of deceit and bad form. Who will save us from this torment? My Zinglan, I need a drink. Yeah, so you complete chapter 1 and they just throw you into a random minigame. And yeah, these upgrades here don't actually even matter because you're not even using the ship for that. How to play. How to play the special ending game Zinglan's Ale. In his quest to reach out into the limitless stretches of imagination, Zinglan discovered the magical means to create ale. Now, though, Daizan has stolen all the holy casks of Zinglan and threatens to drink all the ale in the universe for himself. You, a devout follower of Zinglan, must not let this pass. The fate of all the ale in the universe is in your hands. In this game, you must dodge wave after wave of bouncing enemies in an attempt to gather as much ale as possible. While good dodging is important, you must also clear the screen of enemies completely before you will progress to the next level. The game continues infinitely, though it will keep getting harder and harder. Enemies: Ignat's twirling U-ships, 15 points. Morble spinning O-ship, 20 points. William, black V-shaped ship, 20 points. Cliffs, brown round shape, 25 points. Meeble, gray mines, 50 points. Teeble, gold mines, 75 points. Zeblex, blue mines, question mark. Tycho, little red bubble, 15 plus 100 points. The Brussy triangles, 50 points. Zoglo, glowing red ball, 10 points. Daizan minion, the Ale Master, question mark points. The armor ship will still come down to help you if you are damaged. Extra lives are earned at 10,000, 20,000, and every 2,500 points, or 25,000 points thereafter. Strategy guide for Zinglan's Ale. This simplistic game can be deceptively difficult. Don't allow yourself to become hypnotized by the endless stream of enemies. Level 1, Panic. A quick wave of ships will attack you all at once. Grab the ale and blast them quickly. Level 2, Mines. This is mostly a large group of mines which will attack you slowly. Be sure to avoid the Zeblex at all costs. It's indestructible. Level 3, Hoppers. 2 sets of Ignats will attack you. However, you will pick up 2 ale bottles here. And this is just a guide. Reminder, you do not need to play this game to continue. It is merely an extra game for your enjoyment. If you want to continue with the normal game, simply select Give Up in the next level menu. Also, this game cannot be played with 2 players and will only be available in the normal game mode. It won't appear when playing arcade or other game modes. Enjoy. I'll play it, whatever. I do remember. But yes, Skip It is my favorite level. As to why they did this, I still am not 100% sure. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you get multiple lives. That's fine. Yeah, you do have to avoid enemies a lot more. As to why they did this, still unsure. But I don't think they did anything else like... Oh no, there was another one. It wasn't as elaborate though. There's actually a lot of secret games and mini games and stuff in this. I should not have used that there. This is like mind-numbing music. Clown music. I've never really liked this one as much, as you can imagine. But you know, can't win them all. I think you just like flat out die in 2 hits in this game. Because the shields were like full. I'm glad you can just wait for them to expire on their own. Oh. Well, there you go. Ah. Okay. No, we skip it. Increase your score in the bonus level by waiting for enemies to attack you? Oh, interesting. Got it. Alright. Now that was episode 1. Believe it or not, this is generally all we had. So this is not quite uncharted territory here, but I know that I went back and played the other levels of it later in life, but I don't remember a lot of that. So, yeah. I do remember how I felt when I first played past episode 1. It completely blew my mind because we loved this game so much and we played it over and over and over and over again. But we just basically like, you know, I mean, we just replayed it. It had enough content that you could just like do random stuff in it all the time if you wanted, you know. But hey, there's 4 more chapters. So I'm going to check this again. And you know, I don't know. I mean, the side ship is interesting. The plasma storm is like overkill incarnate. So I'm kind of feeling like, but I don't know. I don't know if you can get the plasma storm again anytime soon. So I'm just gonna deal with these. I don't think I can upgrade anything. I need a lot more money. But yeah, data cubes. I definitely didn't read the data cubes in all these, so. Ginkor Security Chief. We have been monitoring some unusual freighter shipments between the derelict planet of Gyges and the capital planet of Torm. Both planets are marked on your navigation screen. Insight into these shipments may give us a clue to the whereabouts of Microsol's base of operations. First, set course for Torm and investigate. Then return to Deliani to report your findings, to await further instructions. You will be given a Genkor Hawk to fly for this mission and a greater weapon clearance priority. Good luck. Choppy. Deliani transmission flux 2894. Choppy again. Some warnings about Torm. There are dragons there. Yes, dragons. These tree dragons enjoy feeding on metal and beryllium ore, of which your ship is built. So once awakened, they will munch you right out of the sky. The best weapon against them is a fire or flame-based weapon. Also beware of space pirates who have made a number of secret bases there. They can strike without warning. Their ships are usually camouflaged in shades of green and can be difficult to spot amongst Torm's thick jungle. I'm telling you, when I first played this level, I think I almost cried. Because I was just like, it was such a weird, like, feeling. I mean, I'm not saying that the level is amazing or anything. The music is great. But it was just so strange to me because it's like, this is a game with episode 1 and I'm playing episode 2. It's nuts. We played episode 1 for literal years at a time. I don't do digital music a lot anymore. I used to do it maybe about 10 years ago at plus. But I still want to do just like absolutely grand remixes of these songs. Just as a tribute to how much I love them. I know all the sound effects are going pretty hard right now, so hard to hear. But yeah, this is finally the uncharted territory for this game for me, because I played these levels, but I only played through them once. Every other level I played through like hundreds of times. Almost to not even an exaggeration. Like, that's how much we loved the game just with episode 1. Because, you know, like when a kid finds something fascinating, they just do it over and over again. So it was like that. Huh? That was awkward. Is that guy okay? I thought that was the boss. I was just avoiding that. Okay, there we go. Get wrecked. Plasma storm. The plasma storm is so cheap. I love it. I love it. Okay, maybe I'll get rid of it because that was way too easy. Where should I? Does it matter? Maybe not. Oh, finally a better shield. Generator is still the same. The Minto ships were cute, but obviously not incredibly special. Can't really upgrade again. We got something. Okay. Torm transmission flux. Dugan. Well, well, well. Looks like you've gotten yourself into too much trouble, as usual. Torm is no place to be investigating Microsol shipments. Perhaps the reason you've been tracked this far is because there was some homing device planted on your ship's undercarriage. Pretty high signal one, too. Don't worry, I removed it. But whoever has been sending you on these missions sounds like they have no idea what's going on. Microsol's activities are centered around Savara and the Stargate. I'd say you've been sent on a wild goose chase. Have a word with that Javi Onukada you mentioned. Ask for answers. Kaijis. Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on. I just missed a power up. I am not doing that. We do not miss power ups. That is a giant spike that is swinging. Okay. This level is nuts. A lot of spikes. Sprite work is beautiful in this game, though. It holds up, if you ask me. Perhaps not the highest res thing in the universe, nor does it have to be. In terms of presentation, it's really nice. Oh, hold on. I can do that with a, yeah. Oh, I remember that. Explained speed increase. Ugh. Yeah, this, I don't remember how wait, okay. Oh, secret level, nice. I know nothing about the secret levels from this point on, so I'm just gonna collect stuff and hope for the best. I need a better generator. It's hard to even see some of these enemies. Okay. Okay. I need to let the generator recharge everything. Ah! This is crazy. I must have gotten past this at some point, but I don't remember this. Hello, Joker. Were you here the last time I was playing this? Or was that? No, that was 2 days ago. I think you were here yesterday, but not 2 days ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 days ago that I was playing this, and yesterday I was just sort of messing around with the art and all that. This is probably the most I've streamed in a week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, far be it from me to expect anybody to do something like check out a VOD of mine. But I suppose there's not too much to really catch you up on. This is it's a ship shooting game, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, there's a hook. Oh yeah, I guess maybe the bare minimum explanation is like, I know that I'm just like holding down fire this entire time, but when you fire in this game, it eats down on your generator. And so when you're firing constantly, or when you've been hit, it uses the generator to recharge the shields. So if you get hit too much and your shield is overburdened with recharging, you kind of have to like let up on the fire rate a bit. Otherwise, you're shooting at a reduced rate. It recharges the armor in the same way. But yeah, whenever you get hit, obviously the shields go first. Oh my goodness. Okay. And yeah, I have a really, yeah. I have a cheap sub weapon that you can just like unload on stuff. So that was probably a really hard boss, but I melted it. Just how it is. And yeah, I like to practice reading in this one, because something I never used to do is read the data cubes that drop from the stages. And I found it a lot more interesting this time around due to that. Zika flamethrower. Huh. I'm not going to get rid of the plasma storm, but I think I'll cop one of those for this. Wait. I don't know. Is this just expensive because it's expensive? Or is it actually good? Well, I can't get to anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyhow, Stargate transmission flux 13619. Your life is forfeit, human. We know of your plans to sweep the Tyrian sector and destroy all life. We are going to attack your fleet and obliterate your merciless ships until you are no longer a threat to us. Your only hope of escape is to call off the attack, now. I will enjoy your destruction. Thank you. Deliani transmission, flux 23920. We have been notified of a course change. You must immediately head for the Mindevin Sea sector and the home city of the rebel forces there. Obliterate them and return to us. They are threatening to overtake the sector. Be careful, Trent. You will need all the firepower you can get. Hold on a second. I gotta do something. Send something to somebody. Been a little bad in terms of all this sleep stuff. I thought I was going to take the week and try to get a little bit better. And I guess I've gotten a tad bit better, but after a while, it has to be a different kind of effort. I know sleep is important, but it's also not that interesting. Granted, I did have a very, very terrible day on Friday due to well, I went on 1 hour of sleep to a full day of work. Not recommended. So I will try to avoid that. And by that, I mean having a full day of work. Because that was the problem that day, really. I think I could have taken it if it was just the half day. But man, that is impossible. It just is. I was about to say something insensitive. Or is it? I don't know. Because I always wonder, like, I've heard the difference between ADHD and ADD, but I almost feel like they get used so interchangeably that I get surprised that I even hear anything about ADD. I know they're not the same thing. What do you think is setting it off, though? Oh, by the way, that wasn't the offensive thing. I was going to say that. Or maybe it's just an observation. I don't know. But do you think that there is an advantage to... do you think there's a clear difference to watching people that have attention deficit disorders and people who don't? Because I keep noticing that so many people that have that disorder are really, really great at streaming. And it keeps making me wonder if that's like a preference. I know it doesn't matter as much as I think it does. But I feel like it lends itself to something about Twitch culture, maybe. Where watching somebody get distracted is like, it's not even an inconvenience whatsoever. Like, staying on task is not really conducive to good streaming sometimes. Because people don't want to wander around with your thoughts and, you know, follow you on a journey. Oh yeah, there was a secret level. Oh, this is just one of the simple ones. Going too fast, how? Oh, don't know. It started with me forgetting to do my laundry yesterday, so I washed my hands by mistake this morning. Then I found it, or washed my mask by mistake this morning. Then I found out I need my forms for work, and I don't have them. Ah. Yeah. One of those days. Normalcy and ADD. Yeah. I mean, I have a little, I don't know. It's just a strange observation about how I feel like ADD and ADHD make for really fascinating streamers. But it's not like that's something that can change, really. I just feel like a lot of people figure out ways to channel that in really fun ways. So it kind of makes me wonder if that has anything to do with it. I know it's obviously still like a big problem for people. So I'm not saying it's like an advantage per se. It's just different people work through it differently. Ah, finally, better shield. Wait, is it a better shield? It's the same ticks, but it's just got a different brand. Okay, well, I'll fall for it, I guess. Atom bombs are super good. I mean, in this game. Let's clarify here. But yeah, as you can see, there's different ways to upgrade the ship. There's what type of ship you have, which determines how much health. The front gun, the rear gun, the shields, which take the damage before you take damage, the generator, which powers everything, and the left and right sidekicks. These have a lot of ammo. And wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna need a flamethrower or not. The flamethrower wasn't really all that good. I'm not gonna be getting up to that. I mean, this is a ship game. I don't really get up close to stuff. Alright, Asteroid City. And yeah, there's always ways to cope, I suppose. Okay, bombs. I feel like I'm still finding out a lot about myself. Feeling emotion is really hard, is what I'm finding. Pushing it down is really easy, is what I'm finding. And I don't know what it is that makes me do that either. But I guess it's like a serial distraction. of sorts. Why do I have so many of these things? I'm gonna unload it on the boss at the end. If there is a boss at the end. There's not always bosses at the end of these. Oh, a secret level. Okay, that's hurting a lot more than I thought. You know what I just realized? This entire time, I have been covering up the health. I wonder if that matters, though. Does it? Kinda not really. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Everybody can see when I'm at low health, anyway. Okay. And yeah, it quantifies the levels with destruction percentage. No data cubes this time. Oh no. I get the super carrot. I get the stalker bee. Oh no. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to sacrifice my health in order to get the super carrot. Because frankly, this is on brand at this point. How could I not go around in a giant carrot? It's just appropriate. I don't care if the front weapon kinda sucks right now, though. Let me bring it up a little bit. Anyway, what else do you have? The shields. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. This time I actually am. I do have to sacrifice this. Because the generator is really, really important. Like, really important. Atom bombs, that's fine. I will upgrade these things again. What is the hyperpulse? Megapulse. I remember the megapulse was actually pretty good. I'm gonna try the megapulse. Okay, super carrot, megapulse, sonic wave, atom bombs, better generator. Okay. All right. Secret level. I am not familiar with this because when I used to play this game, we only have ever had chapter 1 unlocked, and I'm on chapter 2 right now. I'm probably just gonna die in here. $2K? Oh. Okay, okay, I'm dying. Those are spikes. I don't know quite what this is. Okay. There's too much stuff beside me, and I don't like it. Thankfully, the sonic wave can switch positions and shoot to the side, making it very, very useful. That level was called Mistakes, which I made. Oh, read. Asteroid City Transmission 37238. I'm Reed. Me too. I'm Reed, head of the Rebel Mindevin and Anti-Microsol League. We do not know why you have attacked. I would like an explanation. What? We are not the ones planning an attack against the sector for total domination. It is Microsol stationed in Savara and ready to launch within the next 10 days. You have been tricked. Apparently you have been deceived by Javi, who is a Hazudra traitor. He was stolen at birth and placed under holographic mind control by Microsol. The most we have been able to uncover about him is that he is apparently an infiltrator into Genkor Tech Alliance. You must return to Deliani and stop him. He is probably the means for Microsol to overthrow Genkor. Quickly, restock your ship and head for Deliani before Javi has another chance to signal Microsol for the start of the attack. You may be able to reach them before they form a strategic defense. See, it's so obvious that they do the Microsoft thing on purpose, but, you know. Microsol is the big evil corporation in this. Anyway, giant carrot. Oh, the Buster rockets. What are those? That's actually new to me. I'm going to try them out and see. I don't really know what those are. I want to use new stuff. Huh. Those are like, they're okay. They do damage. I think I'm not supposed to, oh. I don't think I can destroy that. I can't remember if there's a better ship than the carrot one. But I've only ever played episode 1 consistently, so I don't really remember if there's more stuff. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay. So good to know that it destroys you if you mess up. Okay. Right. Duly noted. I remember another stage uses this song. Yeah, I can't really destroy those. But apparently I must steer clear. These missiles are okay. It's nice having a better generator. Okay. Oh, no! Ugh. I almost did the exact same thing. This is cruel. Okay, there we go. Oh. I love that they like fake you out. That's funny. Oh. My eye's starting to strain a little bit. Oh. Ah! Okay. I destroyed it. Thank you. Please. Can this level be over now? Okay. This is a long level. Ah, okay. Felt longer than average. Okay. Trajectory heading intercepts hydroponic labs surrounding the station Griffin. The hydroponic laboratories are not as heavily guarded and may allow easy access into the station. 2 routes are available through the defenses. The first is on the outer rim of the station and will allow for room for ships to attack. The second is unfortunately heavy guarded by automatic turrets. So do I have another choice between the levels starting? Yeah, I do. I like it when they do that, though. I see you have discovered the truth. I was going to use you as a scout for the fleet before I had your brain scanned for knowledge of the gravitium. The gravidium? Gravidium. Well, no matter. You have served your purpose. Our scientists have uncovered its secrets and installed new engines into our fleet ships, giving them far more power to distribute to the weapon banks. An invasion will start soon. You will only have a few precious days left before we execute you. You are being sent by tractor beam to the impound station at Griffin, a little known and desolate edge of the sector where you will be unable to help your friends in the asteroid city. Enjoy your last hours, Trent. New. The Stalker is about the same, but this one's shaped like a carrot. Therefore, oh, by the way, I hate carrots. I mean, I don't hate carrots, but it's like, you know, they're whatever. I mean, I have bunny ears, but I also have good taste. The Buster rockets were kind of lame. I actually even like the mini missiles more. You want me to shout? Is this working? Or perhaps you should use your headphones. Because usually when I turn on a fan, I use the headphones. I'm sorry that it's hot where you are, though. Oh, no, you don't have to turn the fan off. I mean, you know, it's fine. But I am just saying, generally, when I have a fan on, I like to use the headphones, specifically earbuds if I can, so that I can still hear what I'm doing. But of course, that is a personal preference, and it's totally up to you. Yeah, I feel you there. I got some headphones for streaming, but they're, you know, they're for streaming. So I just kind of left them for that more than anything. Sorry, I was looking at something. Anyhow. Gonna start the level now. I forgot if he said B was the turrets and something else. Oh, I didn't mean to pick A. I guess I'll see. Oh, okay. This one is kind of... You definitely have to stay in the same place. Avoid all these ships. I apologize that I'm having to concentrate so much. They really shouldn't. I need a better front weapon. I've come to this conclusion. Oh no. Okay. Those are getting very, very close to hitting me. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, hey, you've got the sonic wave. Good taste, good taste. Oh. Ah. Okay. Okay. Now I know what to do, at least. The rest of the stage wasn't really all that hard, but... I'm kind of curious about Botany B, though. The Botany A was not that hard. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go back to A after this. If I lose. Because this seems way harder. Everything's a little bit better at firing here. And actually hitting their shots. Or at least the firing rate is faster for those little things. Okay. This is just me being bad. I ran into those. Chords like notes. Yeah. I can't read those. Ow. And those lasers can't be destroyed, so... Otherwise, I mean, they're about the same. I just need to avoid those shots a little better. Okay. A lot better. Okay, there was a rhythm, that's for sure. And then it got worse. Okay, so how about that Botany A? I can get to the end of this one. A whole lot easier. I gotta say though, as much as I am enjoying this, I am thinking of going back to drawing. I did intend to do that, and it's been about 2 hours. Well, not going back to, but starting the drawing for today, anyway. I'll be continuing on the drawing arm that I did last time. And I don't know if you were here yesterday during that. I'm not sure that anyone was here, but I drew another hand for myself finally. A thing that I've been intending to do for an entire year now. And it was also very easy, because turns out the human body has 2 hands, and you could take a picture of one of them using the other hand. Trying to kill everything here. Yeah, I did eventually design a pen and finish the hand. I'm gonna do the arm next because I figured out how to configure that and everything. So I did like a rough sketch of it, but I just need to do lines and then shade it properly. Okay, I need to focus on this one. Oh, that's what happened last time. There we go. Got it. What do I think of Bucky's buff arms? Is this a reference to another drawing again? Did he do something today? Let me look. I suppose. Huh. Looks cool. Not like huge or anything. But she looks like she could beat the average person in an arm wrestling match. I'm gonna upgrade the Mega Pulse. Zika Flamethrower. Companionship Garand? We'll skip those for now. Maybe you should suggest that one to him. Archive data. Reference. The not-so-great Griffin explosion. While under the leadership of General Zingwan, station commander at Griffin, a group of scientists excavated... Why is that word hard? Excavated. What is now called Planet Gyges. After the late doctor of medicology, Gyges Fildren, it is believed they excavated a number of artifacts and devices, which were then transferred to the secret research station on Griffin. Full details were never released, but it is known that Gyges was conducting some unorthodox research into abnormal metaphysical energy involved in the firing of a secret weapon nicknamed the Zika Flamethrower. He apparently removed the outer casing of the device. This mistake cost him his life, and the lives of over 12,000 crew members serving in that section of the station at the time. Sections of the station are still missing, since it was deemed too expensive and inefficient to repair the damaged sections than build newer and better designed sections. Incidentally, General Zinglan is believed to have been demonstrating a new matter transporter at the time of the explosion, but never arrived at his destination. A surge of energy occurred as the fusion generator near the research section exploded. The transporter was linked to that generator since it required additional power to function than was available with standard reactors. At that same time, billions of people reported seeing an image remarkably like his on their vid screens. This in turn produced a fanatical faction of divine seekers, frustrated with their attempts to convince people that circular shapes should be worshipped as gods. They called themselves the Cult of Zinglan, and now work in secret to bring Zinglan, master of all, back from whatever dimension his molecules were scattered to. See Tunnel World, Zika Weapons Research, Station Griffin, Zika Flamethrower. Huh. Now that took a turn. His name is Vikramad. Huh. Who do you think you are, you insignificant scum? Do you know what lies in store for you here? The entire Griffin fleet is mobilized and ready to attack. Only one pirate has ever made it past our defenses. We killed him 1 month later. Playtime will not be interrupted by the likes of you. Vikramad, huh? Cruise ships. Did I just save? I think I just saved, didn't I? No, don't load. Griffin. I don't remember how long this chapter is. So I don't quite remember when... Oh, that's dirty. They're just coming from the back. If I have too much trouble on this level, maybe I'll just go ahead and switch to drawing. Never mind, this seems kind of easy. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Okay. Danger. That is so dirty. Oh, they're literally just coming from the back now. Not even diagonally. Okay. Okay. Clever. Welcome back, Zephyr. I'm on chapter 2 now. Were you the same in that you didn't end up playing the later chapters, or what? Yeah, I got a carrot now. I know, typical bunny stuff. Oh my goodness, that is a dragon. And is also not dying very quickly. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah. That's the general experience with the game, is that you just kind of replayed the same, you know, the same chapter over and over again, but then there were different modes that you could play as well. So, you know, you still got a lot out of the game. First half of the sector wants you dead, only because of what you know. Then you seek help only to be suckered into a scheme by them to wipe out the other half of the sector. Third, when you learn their plans, you're sent to prison. Now that you've blasted your way to freedom, just how free are you? There is an invasion at hand, and it looks like you're the only one who can stop it. Otherwise, there won't be any place left to hide. if you want a summary of what's happened since the last time, well, there was a guy in the comms named Javi, who was telling us what to do, and we just kind of did what it was. And he told us to go attack this rebel place, but it turns out he's a spy for Microsoft. So yeah, that didn't really work out. So now we've attacked everyone. But I think we're allied with the rebels now. And I have completed Chapter 2. Episode 3, Mission Suicide. Anyway, I'm going to do Episode 3 probably next time, because I'm feeling like drawing. So, sorry to do that just as you get back, but hey. It's been about 2.5 hours. I don't think anything that I've done so far could really jeopardize the VOD or whatever. Anyhow, let us open the new and improved arm. As soon as I find it. There we go. Check that out. Live on Twitch. It's me. So, this finally actually matches the design. I'm excited about that. Now, what I have to do, of course, is shade this and actually properly, line it and stuff. Oh wait, I'm not going to listen to Nier Automata music right now. I don't want to cry. Okay. Oh wait, no, let me change the category. And I'm not really doing anything in particular with it, so I'll just go to just chatting, I guess. Although, is it disingenuous to just chat when you're not even talking very much? I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyhow, I'm going to... There was something I was going to do. Yeah, you could argue that it's not enough. But I suppose I could also do the... What the... What is that? Why? Why did that happen? I'm sorry, I'm looking at something on the phone. Something that makes no sense whatsoever. You know when you like press a button in the center and it's supposed to do something, but then you discover there's a bunch of like advanced swiping mechanisms? That's what's happening right now that I'm not understanding. I like to disable stuff like that. I've never really been a fan. Wait. But my deep, meaningful conversation generator. Let's see. Okay, deep, meaningful conversation generator. Here we go. What are 3 things you are most grateful for? If I had to, if I had to give a general summary, of what I'm thankful for, it would have to be either recently or overall. Recently, I'm thankful for the discovery of a ton of different people I enjoy watching on Twitch. That's been pretty cool. I'm thankful for those people to inspiring me, or for inspiring me to do all this stuff. Because I think I wouldn't really, you know, I wouldn't be enjoying drawing as much had it not been for some of the people that kind of got me more into it. I'm most grateful for... Yeah, it's a cheesy one, but it's the most standard one. I am very grateful to the few friends who have stuck around with me for as long as they have. Because I know that it's not the simplest thing to do. Hold on. Alright, I immediately forgot what I was saying. But I do still see this question, so I assume it has to do with what I was most thankful for. I already answered about, you know, inspiration and whatnot. I think the next one was about friends, because throughout drawing and everything with that, I don't think I would have kept doing this if it didn't come along with a lot of different friendships that have come and gone, but I've appreciated them all. the third thing, well, I appreciate my family. So these are all just pretty basic answers. What are the best and worst ways to propose to someone? If I had to give an answer for that, it would be forcefully, probably. Like if you persist and the person doesn't want to, I'm pretty sure that would be pretty bad. I'm sure they're talking about some sort of funky, lighthearted answer, but like, somebody's not into you, you know? Probably shouldn't do that. I'll tell you what I can answer. The worst way to propose to somebody is 2 months into the relationship. Resulting in, you know, you marrying somebody that you have no idea about fully, when you really should have just been dating. That's probably the worst way to propose to somebody. At the courthouse, keeping it a secret from everyone, because you're too ashamed to do it properly. Sorry if that sounds too specific. No particular reason for that. Where's your happy place? It's here. Well, okay. My happy place is in... I don't know, is it a stupid answer to say that it's in a stream that I like? Probably. Hey, I can't really speak for myself. I can only speak for the relationships of people that I've seen around me. Because I have not done relationships. And I can't even say like some sort of little qualifier like I haven't done very many. No, I just have not done them whatsoever. Never happened like that. I would certainly like to. But I think I have like a natural born fear of online relationships. Meaning, as somebody who doesn't get out much, I would have to do this the organic way. And I haven't made really much effort to change my life significantly enough to accept a relationship. But you know, I have come to terms with the fact that if there's somebody who really wants to be in a relationship, they're not going to mind if you're not perfect yet. And I just keep having this feeling of like, well, I should wait until this, and this has happened. And until this sort of thing has happened, and these are really just excuses. I haven't tried to do anything significant with that. So, that's on me. I have have no idea what people's expectations are because I haven't met anyone with expectations yet. So, probably for the best to give that a chance to happen before decrying it, you know? A lot of things that I've seen recently have made me think and rethink the ideas of what something like that could be like. And it's made me want to find somebody who not makes me happy necessarily, but who I can make happy, you know? I'd just rather focus on being that person for somebody else. Because I think I've always thought of it the other way. And that's a big part of what's prevented me from doing that. Because I don't really want to find somebody that makes me happy. I can do that plenty by myself. But hey, as it was recently put, somebody who I don't feel like hanging around them is a countdown to escaping from them, you know? Because ordinarily, like, you just get tired of being around people. I most certainly do. Half the time, I just want to go back to my room when I'm talking to people. No matter how far away from it I am. But if there's somebody that I could find who being around them feels the same as being by myself, and I feel just as calm about the idea of doing that, well, that sounds great. It's also too high of a standard to put to somebody, though, because there's a lot of different people out there, and to look for something with such a high standard would be unfair to the person, you know? Because that's a rare thing to find. Somebody that feels so much like yourself that you feel like you're by yourself when you're with them. Like they don't drain any sort of energy from you. I can't even think of a friend or family member that makes me feel that way. So to pin that sort of magic on someone else would be unfair. Is it an ideal? Absolutely. But, I mean, even just, if we're talking about people that I've never met that I just watch, do I feel like I could just, like, chill out and be with those people? Absolutely not. I'd be freaking out. Because I'd be too much of a fan of them, you know? Even though I know that a lot of the people that I watch are, like, just authentic enough to be just regular people. They're not celebrities or whatnot. Even with that knowledge, I'd still be a little bit too freaked out to treat them normally. It's why when I think of like a meet and greet and something like that, it would just like terrify me. And I watch a lot of introverts as well. I mean, I am one also, but I get the feeling that my nervousness might make them nervous, and then it's just like I'm being a weird guy. around all these other weird people. And I don't feel like too much would get done in a conversation like that, you know? It's too lopsided. I have too much undue, perhaps, respect for the people that I watch. Because it should just be like a normal thing. I shouldn't have to think about that so much, but the reality of it is, eventually you might end up interacting with somebody like that, but usually no. So in the regular space, and most of my reasoning for being in any sort of place outside my house is work. But then when I'm at work, I'm behind a counter. There's not really much interacting to do there. So, you know. Gotta make a really, really big concerted effort to push past that. Alright. Got it. Wait. Okay. There we go. The lens. I went down easy. Interesting. Usually I have a little bit more trouble with lines. Not that I'm complaining. But yeah, I think I answered, where is your happy place? It's at home, in my room. It's weird that my happy place is also my depressed place, but, you know, get up it. Do I use vector layers? I have before. It's very much worth it to... Oh, sorry, your name is the same color as Zepha's. Hi, Sly. How have you been doing? I love the vector layers in this, actually, because you don't have to do any sort of thing to change. You can just use the exact same pins. So, if you just use the pins and then edit it afterwards, it works out pretty well. I don't know what formats it can save the vectors in. That's my whole thing. If you can... I think I've done something having to do with exporting it to... What's its face? The Adobe one? Wow, I forgot the name. Well, I mean exporting it with all the vectors and stuff intact. It's not After Effects. I'm not that stupid, but it's in the family. What's the vector program for Adobe? Photoshop is not it. Photoshop does have vectors, but Illustrator. Yes, Illustrator. I was gonna say InDesign. I think InDesign also does stuff, but you know. Yeah, page formatting. Oh yeah, that's right. I did more arm position stuff. I'm happy. That program is so good. Anyway. Yeah, I think InDesign was like websites and magazines and stuff like that. So I'm getting it confused. And this. Yeah, vectors are useful enough. Especially in this. Oh, now that doesn't sound like any fun. By not any fun, I mean school and having projects. A misery I don't intend to repeat ever again. I understand why people go to school, obviously. I went to school a lot. And I enjoyed, you know, the company of the other people in the classrooms, and the classroom setting is not something I have an issue with. But homework and projects. Yeah. They can shove right off. I never intend to have my life controlled by project worry ever again. Unless it's a project I'm doing purpose, of course. But I will never let go of the amount of vitriol that I have for how much time I've wasted in my life doing homework. Can't get a second of that back. When I approach shading with CSP, you're about to find out you are in luck. Because I am going to have to shade this. As you can see, this is the arm that I'm currently using on the screen. That's the sketch version, anyway. Let me actually go ahead and update this, because I can update the flat colors and just yeah. Let me first make sure that there's no holes in this. That's not a good color for that. This is a better color. You know what? I'm gonna do this the easy way. And let's give this a little thing underneath. Yeah, I turned off the tablet of the arm for a second because I'm about to update it. But for now, I'll give this a little background. And then just combine it. There we go. Yeah, just to get rid of the crumbs and whatnot. So we're making sure the arm is Monopoly music. I used to love this game. I mean, I love Monopoly still, but you know. Okay. There we go. Much better. Not as sketchy. By the way, I also have, well, I don't have it yet, but I have it started for custom tablet graphic. Made a little design for that. And I'm going to also do a little hand that's floating there. It's as I said, I am in possession of 2 hands. So I took a picture of one in a similar position to the hand that's being drawn on here. So I'm going to do it the same way. But yeah, sorry, shading. Let's get started with that. Basically, what I do first is cell shade things. Also, I'm going to change music. Huh, what is weird? Anyway, cell shading for general shape is mostly what I do first. I don't make it super exact or anything, but just enough to get the point across. Oh yeah, I did forget to explain that, yes. I tend to do the layer clip thing, clip to layer below. So that I'm not having to worry about the shape of everything. And then I do a multiply layer. And then just some form shading stuff. So that everyone is aware that this is a round shape, but not so much so that it's like, you know, like crazy. Multiply is essentially just for like when you don't feel like exactly pinpointing the lower color that you're looking for. And I never feel like doing that, so I always use multiply. And when I say form shading, it's like, you know, shading that makes it clear what the object is. that's trying to be described or depicted. This is probably a little bit too much, even. Because it's just supposed to be like these little grooves in there. Yeah, there's going to be some aspect of circle owl to this, because it's hard to explain the decisioning behind where I'm using a lot of these, but as you can see on the design, there's like these little gaps in between the orange part, almost like these little slats of some sort, making up that edge. So I wanted to shade between them a little bit to make sure that difference and that distance is clear. I'm rounding this out to make it look more round, but I don't know if that it's working necessarily. And yeah, be aware that some of this just doesn't matter if it looks right. I mean, not that it doesn't matter whether or not it looks right, it's just like you can sort of lose yourself in the specifics if you try to do a little bit too much. So there's always a risk there. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Is there a freaking Hime Hajime stream happening right now? What? Wow. Okay. Now, I'm not going to get off to make room, but I am very happy that that's happening, and I will definitely watch that later. But that's hilarious. I'm pretty sure she hasn't streamed in like several months. Crazy. Anyway, I do need to get this arm done, so I'm gonna get the arm done and then probably like try and see if I can catch maybe the end of that, but otherwise, I do a little bit of trickery when it comes to shading, admittedly. This is actually one trick. I do like to do grayscale. And even though the colors are all there, if you just flip them with this, you can actually see what you're doing. So even if you pick the colors and you can't really see one of them very well, you can flip it to grayscale and make it a bit clearer. Wait, I'm using the wrong color. Okay. But sometimes you're using like dark shading colors on dark shading colors and it just like blends together. So this is a good way to prevent that from happening. Frankly, you can just shade in grayscale and then add the colors on later, but that's another method and it can be kind of complex. I actually find it to be easier, but I don't always do it anyway. Because it can be like, you know, sometimes you just want to see the colors. And I'll do a little bit of this in there. I don't even think it's going to show up, but just to be sure. That's actually one of the reasons why I use the multiply layer instead, because I'm using a single color to get all of these different values on this same color. So I'm not really having to worry about it. It's a hot color, and as you can see, I have this this palette of immediate or intermediate colors up on the top right here. And what I use this for is these are all the shading colors that I use. There are little blends in between, but it's mostly the purple and the orange that I use. If I'm shading on top of a warmer color, I use the orange. I'm shading on top of a cooler color, I use the purple. Never use black or gray if you're shading. These are things. They don't ruin it, but they don't make it look great. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. See, cell shading is sort of like play it by ear to me, in a sense. But, yeah. The other thing I would explain about it is, even with this multiply layer, I do it this drastically, but then when it's this drastic, when you just lower the multiply layer, it can make it look a lot better. But here is the way in which I tend to cheat. I take the multiply layer. Oh, by the way, I use the word cheat lightly here because obviously this is digital art. I don't actually care. These are methods that are used because this is digital art. Now what am I doing here? I duplicated the multiply layer and I am using a Gaussian blur filter. Now, as you can see, this blurs the shadows significantly and doesn't look too good by itself because everything's just sort of like mushy and rounded off. However, if I do this and then lower the opacity, then it just sort of looks like a lighter shading on top of it. Now, if I combine that with the earlier, heavier shading and do the same lowering of the opacity, then it looks like a more intentional version of cell shading, where you have like a light edge to the shadows, but it's still softened. So, that's how I like to do it. Am I done? No. I have a little bit more to do. Because I didn't go crazy on highlights on the other one, but I did put highlights. So, for consistency's sake, I will put highlights on this one as well. And yeah, it does speed things up. Now, obviously, does that mean that you should go and like do the soft brush shading thing, because I think you already told me that you know not to do that. Because soft brushes are like, you know, it's just sort of like out of control. Soft brushing isn't bad, but it just sort of like makes things look gooey, I guess, is the best way to put it. Yeah, like airbrush kind of thing. Because I could technically do an airbrush and just like, you know, do that, but it just sort of like rounds it off and makes it look like a cylinder, you know? But this way, when you do it from cell shading, it just looks a lot more intentional. And yeah, the airbrush is not like the most useless tool in the world, right? And technically, like when I combine it with that, like it's not bad per se, but it just doesn't really look all that right to me. Because things are not perfect cylinders, after all. Now, if you're supposed to be shining something up and you like hit add glow and you do a softer airbrush, then you know it kind of works out for like little things here and there. But even still, it's good to like curb the wider effect that this has on things. I tend to think of it as like a lighting brush. Thank you. It's okay. And in this case, for the actual glows and stuff, I like to do I'm let's just be real here. I love layer blends a lot. I don't know that I should. I don't know that if it's good or not to do so, but I like to use them. And frankly, when you're doing this, developing your own methods is really the most important thing. And so whatever you're comfortable with doing, as long as it's not destructive or deceptive to people, it's fine. So you know, don't trace or whatever. Pass it off as your own. Trace for practice, though. Can be useful. But yeah, as far as what I'm doing here, I'm just going along the edges with the airbrush as small as I can to still make it look soft, but to just like accentuate curves and wrinkles and stuff like that. And that's just like a tiny bit of like edge lighting to add to stuff, because it makes things look a little bit shinier. It makes it look like they have a presence in a room or whatever. But I don't like to go overboard per se, because then it's like very this is too shiny sort of territory. As far as little things though, like I feel like it works out. I just want to make it look a little bit more 3D without making it look gaudy, I guess. Make it clear that the edges are around, but not super crazy. Depending on what it is, though, I mean, you can go as nuts as you want. I like to go for subtle influence, I guess. So you can see it's there, but not too much. Yeah, teaches the class about edging. And yeah, there's opportunity for like, I feel like with the golder part and with the orange part as well, there's probably a bit more highlighting I could do to make it, to give it that naturally shinier feel. I feel like it fits here. Just like tilting my head like crazy. No, not there. And yeah, right here. I think if I did this sort of thing, it would not be out of place. Because it's, you know, it's gold. Right? Even here, probably some sort of more extreme highlighting. But not as intense, though. Yeah. All right. Wait. No, I missed an edge here. Wrong. Okay. Ooh. Is it time to scream again? I think it is. I hear another lawnmower. I'm gonna keep the screaming internal for now. But, like I said, I mean, I was just intending to finish up this anyway. Oh, wait. It's like a little bit more here. Well, no. I don't think there's a... I mean, maybe... Nah. Kind of like how this looks better. And frankly, you're also not going to see, you know, the arm that much. I know I shouldn't think that way, but as you can see, the way the arm sticks up, you really only see the beginning part of it. So I think this edge of it looks good. So I will probably go ahead and, I don't know. Okay, this is getting at the point where if I stay on this, I'm gonna find a bunch of stuff, including stuff I wasn't looking for. However, I'm going to get the edges of this at least. I think that's worth it. Just make him stand out a little bit more. I may or may not be correct in this, because honestly, there's a lot of guessing that at least I do when it comes to shading. Because I kind of just still like winging it, you know. But hey, this went from flat color to this. It's something. Wait, one more thing. Bottom of this. Okay. Now, why don't I just be honest with myself? Go ahead and raid Hime and go watch. Because that's kind of what I want to do. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I am probably going to go watch Hime, but I'm not going to raid. I will look for somebody else to raid. Yeah. I know the stream wasn't super long or anything, but you know. Oh, Wind Charmer is on. What? That's crazy. He's playing Overwatch though, so I don't really care. I'm sorry, I just have to be honest. Overwatch is a game, certainly. I'm fascinated that Wind Charmer's even on though. Or maybe he streams more than I think and I just haven't really paid attention. But I just remember hanging out in Wind Charmer's streams like a whole lot during the Soul Calibur days. Rowan is on. And Rissa's on. Love Slug is on. Oh, he just started streaming again. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't blame people for playing Overwatch. It's the thing. It's just not something that I would play, that's for sure. Oh. My mic has been lowered this entire time. Because a cord caught it and lowered the mic. And yeah, I can't exactly say that I've been you know, too thrilled about the idea of going back to Soul Calibur 6 when nothing has really changed and the netcode is still kind of, you know, garbage. I'm sorry about the mic thing. I didn't even notice that until now. I hope it hasn't been going on for that long. Anyhow, if it happened towards the end and during all the art stuff, then that's probably fine. I'm going to... Okay, well that's good. I think I had the music lowered pretty much this entire time too. I'm going to raid Winris, actually. Winris. There you go. She's an artist, another VTuber. Haven't really gotten a chance to raid her before, so. See you later, and thanks for stopping by. For some reason, I still haven't made an end screen, but now I can finally, I can put my hand up and wave goodbye. So, I'll do that. Bye. Wait. Am I gonna be on tomorrow? I don't know. Probably. Am I gonna be on later tonight? I don't know. Probably. Probably not tonight, actually. Because at this point, I'm working on like back end stuff, and I can work on that doing just about anything. So, you know, I will probably just leave that to off stream stuff today. If I come back, I'd rather it be for a game. Oh yeah, I forgot to try this out. Whatever, you'll see it next time. See ya.